Hi, everybody. My name is Laurie. I am thewifeexpert.com. Come see me if you have a marriage issue or if you're struggling and you think it's your wife or your husband. Many people are like, it's obviously them. They're my problem because if I could just get rid of them, I would be so happy. And then they do, and then things are the same because wherever you go, there you are. And maybe once you get rid of your spouse, you figure out all these problems I were having, I still have them. Only now I don't have my husband, I don't have my kids. Be very careful before you implode your marriage without really thinking about maybe it's me. I don't know. I get that a lot. A lot of people call me, and at the end of the day, they're like, you know, I'm probably the problem, which I just laugh because we are our biggest problem. Us, what we say to ourselves. Okay, so let's get to this. I want you to subscribe to me, and if you know anyone who's married, send them this video. I have a wife who reached out to me this morning, and that's why I'm here, because I want to tell you guys what she said. So this is the scenario. Her husband is gone. He's with, I call Horseface, an affair partner, and he's living with this other woman, and he's left his wife and their two kids because that's supposed to be better. I'm happy. Nobody ever thinks about, oh, well, maybe my childhood might have been screwed up and I never actually dealt with it. And now I'm 50 and it's all coming back and I'm freaking out a little bit. And it's not my wife's fault. It's not my husband's fault. Maybe it's me. Maybe I have all these old issues and problems that I never dealt with. Maybe. I don't know. Figure it out. Life is all about joy, the journey of you, what is happening inside of you. Right? So if you want a joyful relationship with yourself, it starts with you. Let's go to the text that this wife had sent me this morning because I'm so excited to share it. I asked her, is it okay if I share this with some people? And she said yes, because the only people who are on here who actually spend the time listening to this are people who care about their marriage. And I am a marriage and family advocate. Stay, learn the lesson, don't bail, put your ego in check, put your pride in check. They do not belong in a marriage, and stay with me. Okay? We'll figure it out. Everything good happens when you figure out how to stay in the light and how to find love. Everything. Okay, so I'm going to read it and put on my old lady glasses. It's hilarious. I do this thing it's called texting with people, where they can text me and we chat and have, we correlate through that because then it's on their time. They're not stuck on the phone with me. It's easy, right? Texting is easy. So anyway, this is what her husband sent her, and she doesn't know how to respond. Despite the adversaries and the unexpected things of destiny, nobody has the power to take you out of my thoughts. He's talking about his wife. He's having an affair, yet he's telling his wife, nobody has the power to take you out of my thoughts. And if your husband is gone, I want you to really think about it. Your husband has been with you for 15, 20, 30 years, and he's gone. You're not out of his thoughts. He's still thinking about you. Trust that. So here's this man saying, nobody has the power to take you out of my thoughts. Okay, I'm going to keep going. And even if you don't believe it, or for my own peace, I continue walking by your side. In his head. Right? That's what they do. I'm going to keep going. So I will never separate myself from your soul or your heart. Sincerely, I will not resist it. I love that. I love that. I love that. I am slowly dying of guilt. I know what I do. I will never achieve happiness. Because I really don't know what it is. I will never achieve happiness. He says I will never achieve happiness. Why? Because I really don't know what it is. That is not uncommon that people are walking this planet saying, I'm not happy, but I don't know what it is, but I'm not happy. Wow, really? And he's saying that. Amazing. Anyway, let's keep going. That's why I'm talking to you about this, because I really don't know what it is. Therefore, I don't know what I'm looking for. Let me repeat that again. I will never achieve happiness because I really don't know what it is. Therefore, I don't know what I'm looking for. I will never achieve happiness because I really don't know what it is. Therefore, I don't know what I'm looking for. If that is not the most outward thinking sentence I've ever heard from a midlife crisis man, I don't know what it is. That's perfect. It's exactly true. I will never achieve happiness because I really don't know what it is. Therefore, I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't believe you wrote this, which is why I'm sharing this with you. You are the most wonderful and sacred being in my life. You always will be. Let me say that again. And if your husband's gone, I want you to listen to this. You are the most wonderful and sacred being in my life, and you always will be. And I will never accept my betrayal of you. Peace in your life and mercy for those who have failed you. The magic of the universe always shelters and allows peace for you. I love you, and I will take you with me wherever destiny leads me. Holy crap. Let me read that last part. I'm like, I love this. I love this. I will never achieve happiness because I really don't know what it is. Therefore, I don't know what I'm looking for. You are the most wonderful and sacred being in my life, and you always will be. And I will never accept my betrayal of you. Amazing. I love you, and I will always take you with me wherever destiny leads me. Holy crap. I hope you send this to anybody who is sitting in a place where their husband is lost, having an affair. The thing about affairs from my research is that they're fun, right? You're in a secret, dark, quiet place with some stranger and, maybe someone you have a new relationship with. It's always new. And you're having this fling and it's really fun, very exciting. I can imagine. I've never done it. From what I hear, it's amazing. And you're in this woo, and you're dreaming about what your future is going to be. But there is no future because you're starting in the dark. And if you're starting in the dark and no one knows about you and you're not paying bills and you don't have kids and you don't have a mortgage, you're not doing life together. You're just fantasizing about it, which I guess you could do. That's called boyfriend and girlfriend who live in two separate houses and don't have bills and don't have a mortgage, right? We could do that forever. But people don't do that forever because it's very empty. You want more. You want closer. You want intimacy. And we get that from being married. But then when people get married, they start to expect things that the other partner can't become. And then all this judgment happens and people, have expectations and it gets all weird and yucky. And then someone's feeling sad and they go out and get a girlfriend and it starts all over again. When that happens, everyone goes, screw you, I'm leaving, there's the door. Ah! And everyone these big parades of emotion, which it's like, hold on a second. What the hell just happened? Let's be really clear about what just happened here. If you really take out the limerence, which is someone almost being addicted to another person, we see someone and we fantasize, oh, they're this person and they're going to save me and it's going to be wonderful. No, that's not what happens. It never happens like that. The person is real. They are imperfect, just like you. But you can't see that until you get to know them better. The wife, in this man's case, is amazing. She's a wonderful, amazing teacher who I adore and think she's brilliant. And he can't see that. He had a really messy childhood and he's kind of lost in his search for whatever he's looking for. Was his wife perfect? Nope, not at all. Was she, loving, caring, giving all the time? No. We get busy in life. We forget to do that. And then you go through something like this and you're like, oh, whoa, I forgot to do that. I forgot to be nice. I forgot to love him. I forgot to do all this stuff. And, she'll get a second chance. Why? Because I know this. I see this. I know this happens. I know what's going to happen. And as long as she listens and does the right things and stays in the right mindset, everything's going to be fine. Her family's going to get back together and she'll be okay. And so will he. He'll be better off because she's doing what I'm teaching her to do versus her imploding things, getting a divorce and running the other way. If she does that, his life will be hell for the rest of it. So you all have choices. What are you going to do? Right? If you need my help, thewifeexpert.com. Always reach out to me. And right now, when you're done listening to this, send this out to somebody you know who's struggling in their marriage. There's no reason to struggle. There's so many things we can do. You're not that busy. The most important thing you will ever do in your entire life happens inside the four walls of your home, where your husband is, where your dog is, where your kids are. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Make the right choice. Take the time. Take the effort, have a conversation, good communication. I teach good communication. Be there. Stay there. Figure it out. I'm running over here. Where are you going? What's happening? No, there's so many other ways around it. Okay, part 2 of what I just left yesterday. I was going to put it up on YouTube and I thought, oh, wait, she sent me something else this morning. Her relative passed away. And her husband loved this guy. He had a life that was very motivating. Anyway, she told her husband, the MLC man, and this is his response, and I want to read it to you guys. Okay. Her husband, MLC man, says about her relative, a great man leaving us behind a great lesson in life and improvement. His attitude of never giving up and winning the battle to live is a lesson that we all learn. He had a chain of events and messages that are left here in the path for us to see. Behind this legacy, there was a great woman who, with her unconditional love, allowed her life to be more cordial. The brother of this man who forged your life, and that the blood you and our children carry flowed through his veins as well. He will live forever among us. Today, I am happy for you, Uncle, and I celebrate your departure. Ooh, sorry. Today, I am happy for you, Uncle, and I celebrate your departure and arrival to another life. Always in my mind, a great man. So, not every husband has this epiphany while he's away from his wife. This man is clearly figuring things out, and I think it's because he has a wife who is calm and peaceful. Anyway, the wife sends a footnote, and she says, footnotes. My uncle was not supposed to live past 30. He was born with defects. He was deaf, cognitively around 5 years old. Yet my grandmother raised him to become the best he could, and he was able to live an independent life until he was 75, long after she died. That is the great woman he was referring to in that little paragraph I just read. So that great woman he was talking about was the uncle's mother. Hello? That's what this is about. Yes, okay, your husband's being a jerk and he's going that way. Whatever. Not about that. It's about you becoming this beautiful thing that we give to other people. This man who passed away was obviously a good man. Why? Because he had a woman behind him. Who was that woman? His mother. His mother was a good woman. I'm sure she had hardships. Having a child who's deaf at 5, that is a tough path. And she did it. And not only did she do it, she raised a good man. There are great women on this planet, and they might be mothers. And if you have kids and your husband is gone, don't fail them. Do not fail them. Be the best mother you can be. Be a good wife. Leave them alone. And if you need help, I'm here. This is what I teach. I teach women to be better in the face of a tragedy because we can. It's in us. We are a strong people. We can do this, but you have to realize that. You have to take on that cross and go, I'm doing it. You can do it. I believe in you. I have seen people go from puddles to I got this and do amazing things, get their husband home, get their kids back on track. You all are capable of getting it done because you're here listening to this long thing. I think we're 17 minutes in. You're still listening to this. That means you can get anything, you can do anything. This story of this woman, I took it from the Midlife Crisis Man, and now we're talking about women and what we're capable of. And we are. And the thing is, we don't need to tell people what we're doing. We just do it. We don't need to talk about it. We show it. If you're an incredible person, you don't need to tell people. You don't need to hear it. You just be it. And people will come to you because they see your light. That's what I want for you. And you don't have to do it with a husband. You do it to your kids, to your kids' friends, to your neighbors, to whoever's around you. You have that power right inside you. If your husband is gone and you feel stress and confusion and you're just wondering what to do, I have an entire video series, I think around 211 videos, that will teach you exactly what to do, what to say, how to feel, how to think, blah, blah, blah. I just can't put it online because it's private. But it's like this. I teach you everything you need to know. And it's amazing. I have huge success with women who stay in the program. Plus, then you get 2 video calls in our group setting, and you get to meet all kinds of people just like you who only speak positive about what's happening in their life. It's not a bitch session. It's not crying. It's not sadness. It is about how we are working together to get you to where you want to go. That's what I do. Meet me. Come to thewifeexpert.com or leave a message here and I'll respond.